All right, here we are, take 3. This is the last take I'm allowing myself to do this. I'm a believer in something I think Jack White said once, and I'm sure he didn't come up with the idea, but giving yourself limitations is one of the surest way to accomplish the creation. Whether your creations are any good is always up for debate, but if you want to get something done, give yourself limitations. So with this project, I'm giving myself 3 minutes, no script, and 3 takes to come up with a genius Monday morning monologue that I can share with all of you, to share my progress, to share my thoughts, everything. So let's get into it. So progress, let's talk about what's going on this channel, which is ostensibly monitoring or documenting my development as a filmmaker. Well, that is happening, and I did what I talked about in my last video, which was now probably a few months ago. That's part of the thing with this. I want to try to get more content out, so I'm going to make myself get disciplined in putting these things out every Monday. Anyway, so with that project, the virtual film using AI, I did shoot it back in January. It is a microfilm. Like I said, it's very short. It's about 2 minutes. It's really just, I took one of Shakespeare's sonnets. My wife acted in it, and we basically came up with a scenario for her to plug into the text. For those of you who know the movie American Pie, think Stifler's mom. For those of you that don't, you should go watch that. It's a comedy classic, but you'll have to figure it out on your own. I'm very close to finishing it. The post has been intense. I did shoot the whole thing using Jet Set, a new product, a relatively new product for the iPhone to do the camera tracking. But I shot it actually on a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, a 4K and a 6K version of that. I had a couple of prime lenses. I shot with a few different lenses. You know, it turned out pretty well. There were always issues. There are things you learn, and we'll talk about those. My wife and I, Farah, who starred in it, are going to do a post-mortem kind of podcast when I finish it. That's going to be another video that's going to be coming out hopefully soon after I finish this microfilm. So like I said, the post has been a little tricky. I did a lot of crash courses in Fusion. I knew Fusion, but I didn't know it as well as I obviously needed to. So I'll talk about that maybe in the podcast. I'm almost out of time. I'm only giving myself 3 minutes. Remember the limitations. So anyway, this is take 3. I don't know if it's going to make it. It's either going to be take 1, 2, or 3, but adios, muchachos.